Greetings, my fellow YouTubers and everyone out there. This here's Doyle, aka the Big D, of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, back again with the next installment of movies from a particular year, from which they came after since I've been born and what have you. Well, you get the idea. Anyway, this time around I'm doing 1995. I'm only going to include 10 flicks. I will include a couple of honorable mentions. So, here we go. At number 10, I watched this on Prime last year. Yeah, when it was October, because I like watching scary movies in October. And that's Species. Starring Sir Ben Kingsley, along with Natasha Henstridge, Mark Helgenberger, Alfred Molina, and Forest Whitaker. Now, it's about a group of scientists who are tracking down a human like who's really an extraterrestrial who has plans to mate with a human males. Yes. I gotta say, this was kind of a strange flick, but I gotta say, it was pretty, well, shocking in some parts. I mean, I liked Natasha Henstridge's performance. This was one of her early performances. I know she went on to do some others. I knew her from other things like the movie The Whole 9 Yards and its sequel The Whole 10 Yards, as well as being a part of TV's cult classic She Spies. But if you haven't seen Species yet, I would recommend you check out. It's pretty cool. Next, at number 9, this is one I have not seen in ages, and that's Babe. Yes, Babe, like the little pig who wants to do a job like a sheepdog. Yeah, this movie was pretty big back in 95, and I do remember seeing it maybe a time or two. Can't remember. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen this, but I do remember it, though. Pretty fun family flick. You gotta check it out. Even though it's been years since I last seen it, but, well, again, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but, well, that's all I can say about it. Next, but the same can't be said for number 8. I know I'm probably going to get some controversy on this. At number 8 is another movie I watched on Prime, I think it was last year when I saw it, and that would be Showgirls. Yeah, that infamous, well, adults-only type flick that actually originally had gotten the very rare NC-17 rating, starring Elizabeth Berkley, you may know, who played Jessie on Saved by the Bell. I had been having thoughts about watching this, and then I soon decided I had the guts and glory to even watch it. And I gotta say, despite it had graphic nudity and all that jazz, sorry ladies, please do not get upset. Kinda didn't get bothered much by it. But anyway, Berkeley's okay and all. I mean, and Kyle MacLachlan's in this. Yeah, some of the cast is alright and all, but even so, this is a cult classic that really cranks the heat up to an all-time high. Yeah. Check it out if you'd like, if you can handle hot chicks, and dancing and what have you. Sorry. Next, at 7 is Clueless, starring Alicia Silverstone, Stacey Dash, and Brittany Murphy in one of her early roles. Now, I'm going to say, when I first saw this, I really got to enjoy it. It had some good tunes as well. And, oh yeah, I almost forgot. This also had Paul Rudd in this, although he did appear in Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. I think it was either the previous year or this. Oh, crap, I can't remember. Sorry, guys. Anyway, he's actually in this. But I gotta say, this is a movie where I get to see girls at these teenage girls in action, going shopping, trying to get along with the guys, and doing nice stuff, and I don't know what have you. Excuse me. It's been just maybe a few months since I last watched it, but it's still a good movie. I'm sure you'll love it if you have not seen it. Now, coming in at number 6 is the Brady Bunch movie. Yeah, no, as a kid, even though I was born in the 80s and the Bradys were big in the 70s, I'm gonna say I didn't think of watching the Bradys back in reruns, though, for many years, even though I watched it a few times, but not a whole lot. But ever since star Florence Henderson's death, I actually started watching the Bradys. I think about all the episodes of it. In 1995, just shortly after the show celebrated its 25th anniversary, they made a kind of a satire type flick, a culture clash flick, where the Bradys, still in their 70s style, are living in the 90s. We had Shelley Long from Cheers playing Mrs. Brady, and Gary Cole, who would later go on to be seen in the movie Office Space, which you'll see that on my 1999 flicks list. And of course, he has recently made a recurring appearance on TV Chicago Fire, and more recently, the recent hit CBS comedy Fam, which I'm sorry to say is canned. Oh well. But the cast is really good. I like the way, the Brady kids are. We actually get cameo appearances by Ann B. Davis, the original Alice, Florence Henderson, the original Mrs. Brady, and Christopher Knight, the original Peter. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot Barry Williams, the original Greg. Anyway, really good. And, oh yeah, and Marsha is played by Christine Taylor, who had recently done who a few years before this did the Nickelodeon program Hey Dude, which I'll be featuring in a future TV log this year. And of course, this was long before she married a certain Ben Stiller. Oh, which reminds me, look for my review of Dodgeball True Underdog Story once I'm done with this vid, okay? Anyway, it's pretty darn funny. You need to see the Brady Bunch movie, where if you're a Brady fan or not, give it a shot. Next, at 5, is Casper. Now, as a kid, I actually grew up seeing Casper in his cartoons, and also look at him in the old Harvey comic books. I used to have it digested, but I don't anymore, because I scribbled in it when I was a little boy. Yeah, you know how kids are, and I was one of those. Sorry, that's not factually much of anything that's personal anymore. But anyway, Casper was really good. Christina Ricci was great as Cat. I like Bill Pullman, who played her dad. The guys who voiced the Ghostly Trio, Stretch, I can't remember who voiced him. Fatso, voiced by Brad Garrett, real good. And Stinky, who was voiced by Joe Alasky, whom we sadly lost a few years ago. And I actually found that's the guy who played Evie's Uncle Beano Frolic on the cult classic sci-fi sitcom Out of This World. Very funny. I loved this movie. It had some very fun moments. It also had some great villains. Enough said. Next, at number 4 is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Now, in the 90s, when it first came, I was a big Power Rangers fanatic. I loved the show. I watched it every day. I've seen about every episode. I think I've seen all the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episodes. I have seen some of Zeo. I think most of it, anyway. But about a little bit into Turbo, I quit watching that. So I'm sticking to the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because I love them. Ivan Ooze is definitely a real scary foe. You see Lord Zed and Rhea. And, of course, the Power Rangers. We got Tommy, Kimberly, Adam, Aisha, Billy, and Rocky. Yeah, who were the Power Rangers at the time. Thank you. Anyway, they were all great. We get Bulk and Skull as well. We got Zordon and Alpha 5. All great. I did like the new Power Rangers movie that came out a couple of years back. Maybe I'll review that sometime. And this as well. If you have yet to see the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, you should check out. I've heard they're planning to release its solo on Blu-ray after it had been part of the recent complete original Power Rangers series set that came out like last year or the year before that. Next, at number 3 is Jumanji with Robin Williams, Bonnie Hunt, and a young Kirsten Dunst, and David Alan Grier. Now, I'm going to say, I may not have read the book, but this movie was a lot of fun when a board game comes to life. We ask, are you game? Yeah. Robin Williams was great in this. That's the grown-up Alan Parrish, real good. I liked all the characters. They were real good. What came out of Jumanji was awesome. I also liked the cartoon series that came out a year after this. Rarely remembered though. I also like the spin-offs, the Thura, which you'll see that in the future list. And of course, the recent reboot Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, which is even more good and fun. But I still like Jumanji. It's real fun. Next at number 2, I might be getting some controversy, maybe. I don't know. And my number 2 favorite 95 flick is Batman Forever, with Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Nicole Kidman, and Chris O'Donnell. While Tim Burton may have returned as producer, this time they got Joel Schumacher to do this. Though the movie did well though, but it kind of got mixed response from critics, so I didn't care. I liked Batman Forever for certain reasons. It wasn't too bad. I will be reviewing that sometime, although I am reviewing the Tim Burton Batman movie this weekend. But I might include it as a bonus with Batman Returns and whatever. You never can tell what you'll get from moi. But I love the performances we got from everybody. Two-Face isn't too bad. Riddler is definitely pretty good. I like Chris O'Donnell's performance as Dick Grayson and soon Robin, and Nicole Kidman as Dr. Chase Meridian. Very good movie, but before you say anything, don't bother asking for me to play the game. There's no way in hell I'm playing that game. Shoot, I won't even play the arcade game. I've heard that's even more difficult. Sorry, I dropped that. But anyway, now here's a couple of honorable mentions. There's Pocahontas, which was Disney's 33rd animated motion picture. It's not too bad of a movie. I haven't seen it in a long time though, but I do like it for certain reasons. The other one is Billy Madison with Adam Sandler. Sorry it's not on the list, it's an honorable mention, but hey, it's funny in some parts. You'll see Happy Gilmore on my next list though. I won't tell you where though. Now, number 1, with its 4th movie not too far away, you guessed it, it's Toy Story, the breakout hit for Pixar animation to be teamed with Disney. I loved all the characters in this. Woody, voiced by Tom Hanks, and Buzz Lightyear, voiced by Tim Allen. And I liked all the other characters, Mr. Potato Head, Ham, the bank, Slinky Dog, who was originally voiced by the late great Jim Varney, Ernest P. Worrell. The list goes on. I love the whole movie. I'll be reviewing it sometime. But anyway, what was your favorite movie from 1995? Please let me know in the comment section. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.